Hey y'all, and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a bit of what I guess is like a live/collection update video. It's not going to be a long one, it's going to be short and sweet, but we're going to be talking about if I still collect smart. Y'all know I love Smart Doll. I really do. It's been one of my absolute dreams to get a Smart Doll in the first place, then get another and another, and then get Smart Doll boys, which was always an absolute dream of mine, but I don't really see myself collecting that many more of them. I think I'm honestly very happy with the collection I have. That's my first ever girl there, Kayla. She's a Smart Doll Melody, and I got her back in June of 2020. I've been collecting Smart Dolls for 5 years, and in that time, I collected 20. So this is only 16 you see right here. Sorry, 14 you see right here. I have Lacey, my Smart Doll Limitless, sitting on the ground over there, and then I have Moment, who I've named Felicity, not to be actually confused with Smart Doll Felicity, who's Lily in my collection. She's sitting over there in my diorama. I also have these floating heads here. Most of them are boys over here, and then here's backup Felicity, who's actually Lily's sister in my story. I mean, backup Lily, she's another Felicity. Then this is just a head I practiced on. I'm not a face-up artist for sure. I'm not talented that way necessarily, but I do plan to send that head off to a face-up artist maybe at some time during this year. And there's only 2 Smart Doll things I actually realistically see myself doing this year, and there is one Smart Doll I do see myself realistically purchasing, and I really want to get a Pear Girl. I haven't gotten a Pear Girl yet because I honestly prefer the anime style, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Chitose, when they made her in the pear-shaped girls, and then the other one that came out, I think there's only been 2 pear anime girls, but I'm not sure. But I really liked her, but I didn't get around to getting her, but I would love to get a Pear Girl this year, so maybe if they go on sale or I see one I really like, or I can maybe even look into getting one secondhand. That would be a lot of fun just to avoid the tariff, if I don't have to pay, I would rather not. And it's also fun sometimes to buy a doll from another collector. Sometimes, I mean, honestly, with shipping from Japan, it's so fast, especially with DHL and FedEx. Honestly, I've learned FedEx in my area is pretty good. I've heard mixed things, but you're not going to really get them any quicker if they're in the US, unfortunately, but it's also fun sometimes because you can talk to that old seller and you can see pictures of the doll and stuff like that. So I already have a character plan for the Pear Girl picked out. She's actually going to be in my little world. She's going to be an influencer that Lily, my main doll here, the girl I'm obsessed with, she was my second Smart Doll, but everyone just lives in her world. She is my baby. Absolutely love her. Then here's her boyfriend Jordan over here. He's my second favorite. I hope I never ever have to get rid of any of my dolls, but if I did, they would be the 2 that I would give up everyone else just to keep them. They're my absolute babies. Also, since I have a backup Lily, I also plan to get a backup Jordan too, and while he's not going to be used as a backup, he's actually going to be Jordan's dad in my stories and photo stories, because Jordan's dad actually plays a pretty big role in a lot of them. To do that, though, I'm going to have to find a cinnamon Koss head. So if you have one of those, if you would please reach out to me somewhere. I have Instagram and Facebook, so I would really appreciate that because I'm struggling to find a blank cinnamon Koss head, but if you have one, let me know. I would really, really like that. But yeah, those are the only 2, new doll-related things I really plan to purchase this year. I would love to get another Coffee Girl, who would pretty much be like the last female character to my story I'm missing. I mean, knowing me, I'll probably think of some more characters and want to get them at some point, but I feel like 20 is a really good number, and that was always kind of a number that I always felt like I would be happy with. And I mean, I got my 4 boys, which was always a dream of mine. I would love to get 2 more boys. I would love to get a body for one of my floating heads because I have 5 boy dolls that I really like and only have 4 bodies, and I would love to get another one to be another character in my story, but I also would really like to get a tea guy or a coffee guy. All of my guys are cinnamon. I already have his story planned out too, so I've got a lot of characters living in my head, but I think if I just ended up with that Pear Girl, I would be really happy for this year. But just because I'm not planning to get many more Smart Dolls does not mean that I'm not planning to get new things for these guys. I'm right now at this point in my collection, I'm focusing more on Robert Tawner dolls over smart dolls, and that's just honestly just the way collecting goes. Like, you like one thing, then you get into something else. Still definitely love my smart dolls though, but I'm going to be using most of my funds now for Tawner doll things, especially my Ellowyne dolls, because you know I'm obsessed with them. My goal for this year, a little insane, is to collect all of the Rufus Rudders ever made. I mean, there's only 6, but that doesn't count customs. So, um, yeah, and then, I'm just like also too a big thing I'm trying to do is just focus on bonding with the dolls I already have, because I did get to bond with Jazzy, which is good, but a lot of my boys, other than Brayden, and Brayden's not on a body right now. This is Brayden here. He's Clara's boyfriend, one of the ones I took to the beach with me over the summer. But other than him, I didn't really get to bond with a lot of my new boys I got. I technically ordered 3 new boys, but one of them was like a replacement to a doll I sold. So that's, it's free money because I essentially didn't have to pay anything because I sold another doll. So I've just got some bonding with my dolls to do. I definitely want to work on getting them a few new outfits. I actually have a few outfits and necklaces and accessories and stuff I have ordered for them that are just in storage waiting for a rainy day to be unboxed. So I will do that at some point. But to answer your question, I am still collecting smart dolls, but not very I'm not collecting them very, like, actively anymore. Like I said, I probably hopefully will get that one pair girl this year, but you're not gonna see me getting, like 3 or 4 or 5 smart dolls this year. That was kind of last year was probably the last time that I will do that, but you never know. I mean, you never know what Danny's gonna come up with. I know that he's supposed to be introducing the what are they called? The Smart Doll Pluses, the 4 feet tall ones, which is like the size of a human. That's insane. So I don't think I'll be adding one of those to my collection because honestly, I'm a college student and I only work part-time. So I mean, I really don't have the funds to be dropping that on one doll, although I do think those are amazing. But even bigger issue, I don't have enough space because I mean, this is all the shelf room I have right here. Like, this is all I've got. So I really want to take advantage of what I have, but that doesn't mean I won't ever get a Smart Doll Plus if someone, just happens to get one and not like it and want to sell it to me for a good price. That would not be off the table for me, and I would love that offer. But honestly, if I got one, the main thing I would be interested would honestly be making one of my like babies, one of my characters I love so much, into one. The only ones I would really want to do it for would be Myra and Lily, because I mean, don't listen, y'all, but they're my favorites. I don't know, Chloe too, maybe. But I would just have to see. I've seen some of the Smart Doll Pluses that came out when Danny did like the Chaos ones where you had to build them. I saw I was gonna say a Melody. Um, that is the name. I was getting confused with the name I gave her, which is Kayla. But I did see a really cool Melody, and I've seen a giant Mariah. I've never seen any of them in person, but I do think they're super cool. So I don't know. Maybe I'd just be happy with getting a picture of myself with one. I know a lot of people aren't buying as many smart dolls now or as many dolls from overseas because of tariffs, and honestly, that's completely understandable. But for me personally, if I wanted more smart dolls, that wouldn't stop me, because when I first started collecting smart dolls, although they weren't tariffed, they cost about the same amount that it would cost to get a tariff doll. And now that the boys are readily available and stuff, which is amazing because I had to pay a lot more money for my first 2 guys when I got them, and I actually ended up selling one of them because his body was having some pretty serious issues. But tariffs is not what's holding me back on getting more smart dolls. It's just simply that I pretty much collected the dolls I want to collect with just a few more left, but they're not like dolls that I need. They're dolls that I want. So, like I said, it's not like a super urgent thing, but I still love my smart dolls. I know you're probably thinking, because you haven't really seen that many videos with them lately, because I've mostly been focusing on my Ellowyne dolls, but I still love them. There will definitely still be videos with them, so don't worry about that. I do plan to start making some soon. It still might be like a few weeks, but I do plan to get back into them. I mean, I really need to bond with them because I love my Ellowyne dolls, but I really love smart dolls too. I mean, A big thing for me has always been the character side of it, and I love the characters of the Ellowyne Wilde dolls. I really do. I'm obsessed with them, but these guys are my OCs. All of these guys are a character that I came up with. Like, essentially, I came up with a character named Chloe. I went to the Smart Doll website one day, and I was like, wow, Envisage looks like her. So all of these guys, the only one that didn't have a character picked out when I bought her was Limitless, and that's different because she's the doll that's for like neurodivergency and autism, and as a neurodivergent person with autism, I wanted to get her, but then I created a little character for her anyway. But I feel like what I really want to focus on this year with my Smart Dolls is just more of bonding with them and my story sharing side of them. So I definitely want to work on more photo stories and all of that stuff. So hopefully that will be coming soon. If you like that stuff, I really appreciate it because not that many people seem to like it, but I love making those. So I would really appreciate it if you would watch those videos and things. I also have a little story published on Wattpad. You can read it for completely free. It's just like a little Wattpad's where you mostly, I know that some people make money and like officially publish stuff on there, but I just use it to publish little like fan fictions or little stories I've written. But I do have a story on there about my my characters. It's called Lily and Her Friends or something. I'll have a picture of the cover here, but I'll have a link to that in my description of this video if you want to check it out. Not that many stories and it's not that good. Like, I'm actually working on some Ellowyne fan fictions now, and I when I was working on my stories and looking over my old ones, I was like, not up to par as I thought I was. But I mean, that's okay, but still. So that's not what this video is about though, but I thought that I would mention that just in case you're interested. But yeah, definitely love my Smart Dolls. Definitely think they are 100% worth the money. Like, really, the jointing on these dolls and the posability of them is really second to none. Like, I know that there's other really awesome vinyl ball jointed dolls out there, but like, the posing is just incredible. Most of mine are on the older frame, but like, the Evolve frame is truly incredible. And the beautiful faces, very anime-esque, and if you don't go for that, you can still get your semi-real dolls. They are just truly absolutely amazing. I love these dolls. Please don't get confused and think I don't. I just am not making quite as many videos of them now just because I've collected them for so long and I'm focusing on some other things more right now, but I definitely still love them and there will be more Smart Doll videos coming soon.